make for a fantastic front court.
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williamson out there with Adams, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And the basket by McCollum.
How about Hood moving like this? He's good at knowing when to pass it.
And the Pelicans with the possession. To the middle. Here's Williamson, and there's the feed to Adams. That shot off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
2 on the clock. Here's Williamson. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's McCollum. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Bledsoe against Lillard. Fires for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. He said a big factor tonight will be how they defend C.J. McCollum. He said he's one of the league's best shooters, elite from mid-range. Kevin, they will try to make him work at the other end, and when he gets the ball, they'll try to put him in a crowd.
Okay, David, thanks. Free throw line jump shot. Come on. And the Pelicans get it back to the inside. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. From downtown, it's hauled in by Adams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Williamson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And you got to hit Eric Bledsoe extra hard to prevent that type of scoring opportunity. Just too physical as a point guard.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Bledsoe.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique.
Now, here's Lillard, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And yes, it's good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds, and this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there, and 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball, so the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Lillard surveying the D. There's the pass to Hood. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 8. And here is Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Covington wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Williamson kicks to Adams. Redick with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He dishes it to Williamson. 4 on the clock. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Pass to Redick. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bledsoe dishes to Redick. Pass to Adams. Ingram kicks to Redick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Adams, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 16 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he's in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
And here's Bledsoe after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. McCollum against Redick. For three, Bledsoe. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Adams, the pass to Williamson. Tries yet again. Rebounded by Covington.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Releases from 15. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Now here's Redick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bledsoe finds Redick. Clock at 6. From past the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Hood. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And D's going to have to do a little bit more work on Rodney Hood. Pay a little bit more attention.
Bledsoe against Lillard. Bledsoe passes to Redick. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court. And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside Hood. Passes it to McCollum. Now here's Hood. Lillard outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this continues.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap, perhaps, in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit, and by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard, and what it is that Terry Stotts has done with this ball club, that's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these two guys out there to lead them just maybe one step further this season.
The free throw's off from McCollum. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired up.
The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Now Hood. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Hood finds Nurkic. Now Lillard. And here's McCollum. He's covered by Ball. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The pass to Ball. Ingram left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
The first.
And the Blazers GM called Portland a cocoon market. Not a lot of exposure, but these fans sure love their team.
Maybe you have to look at the front office and credit them for understanding the personalities of the guys that they rely on here in McCollum and Lillard. Not really going out to seek the limelight, wanting to concern themselves with getting better as basketball players, and then wanting to make an impact in the community. It's come together nicely for them in Portland.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Redick. Shoots the three. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
McCollum against Redick. Here's McCollum. Shot, high post. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got C.J. McCollum, Rodney Hood out there with Anthony. Then it's Ennis Cantor, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Now Hood after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. McCollum passes to Trent. Ball against McCollum. Outside Hood. From the arc. No good on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Ball with it. Now guarded by Hood. Ball dishes to Hayes. Outside, Redick. No good from outside.
It's been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Count it. Trent's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Ingram passes to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With the second effort, Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him. Hood on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Hood deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Ball against McCollum. Ball kicks to Redick. Inside. Here's Favors. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Heads-up play by Rodney Hood.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Favors. The dish to Ingram. He kicks it to Hayes. Here's Redick. Makes it off the glass. Redick's got 5 now.
But the ball handling shown there from J.J. Redick. Shifty and nifty getting that one done.
Pass to Canner. McCollum with the ball. Back to Anthony. Cantor dishes to Anthony. Passes it to Trent. Over Redick. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the layup is good.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the